Mon très cher Antonio, mesdames et messieurs, chers collègues, chers amis, dear Antonio, dear colleagues, l'Union européenne est probablement la plus belle idée, le plus beau rêve de l'histoire de l'humanité. Une énergie puissante au service de la paix, de la sécurité, de la prospérité, et tous, nous devrions être fiers de ce projet et de cette idée. Tous, nous avons la responsabilité de prendre soin de ce rêve, de ce projet, de cette idée. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, when I have the pleasure to walk and to talk to people across our continent, I am always struck by their hope and optimism, by their great energy, the fire in the eyes of our young people, and the sparks of passion in our entrepreneurs. And it's why, despite all the difficult challenges, I am so optimistic about our European future, because of our people, because of their energy, because of their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear President of the Commission, dear Vice President of the Parliament, in the past 5 years, we have faced unprecedented challenges, and we have taken strong action, and we have achieved a lot. We decided exactly 5 years ago to make Europe the first carbon-neutral continent. And when COVID struck, we ordered vaccines together, and we agreed a massive recovery fund. This was a powerful signal of trust. C'était un signal d'espoir, un signal de confiance extrêmement puissant. Et quand la Russie a décidé d'envahir l'Ukraine immédiatement, en quelques heures, le Conseil européen a pris des mesures fortes et puissantes en décidant de soutenir l'Ukraine massivement, de sanctionner la Russie, d'isoler la Russie. Et nous avons pris, y compris cette mesure historique, envoyer des armes et des équipements militaires à l'Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, all these challenges were also eye-openers because they exposed our weaknesses but also our strength and clarified the important work ahead. The European Council a few months ago, with our strategic agenda, has set one absolute priority: to make Europe less dependent and more master of our common destiny. Our vision for Europe is confident and ambitious, a Europe that believes in itself 100%, taking responsibility for strong economies, strong security and more prosperity. D'abord en faisant de l'Europe un projet de compétitivité, un projet d'innovation, en renforçant la défense et la sécurité, ou encore en engageant davantage avec le reste du monde, dans une perspective d'être respecté, mais aussi de respecter nos partenaires. Et en cela, le Conseil européen a un rôle naturel et vital à jouer. Quand on engage davantage, on est plus influent, on défend nos valeurs, on protège nos intérêts. In the past 5 years, we had 46 European Council meetings and 40 bilateral and multilateral summits. And these are important moments to forge decisions and partnerships while promoting our values and defending our legitimate interests. We must always stand for multilateralism, global cooperation and the principles of the United Nations. Enfin, cher Antonio, présider le Conseil européen a certainement été un honneur de ma vie. J'ai appris beaucoup de leçons au cours de ce mandat, dans l'exercice de cette responsabilité, et il y en a une, plus que les autres, qui retient mon attention. Le Conseil européen est et doit être le gardien de l'unité européenne, parce que l'unité européenne, c'est la balle magique au service de l'Union. The European Council must be the guardian of European unity because our European unity is the silver bullet of our union. When we are united, we are super powerful, super influential, and we can achieve great things for the good of our people. Unity, it requires a lot of effort, patience and creativity. And we know, et je sais, que tu as les qualités, l'expertise, l'expérience, la sincérité et les convictions pour contribuer à forger cette unité européenne et nous aider collectivement à surmonter ces défis devant nous. Du plus profond de mon cœur, je te souhaite le meilleur, à toi, Antonio, mais également aux responsables institutionnels de l'Union européenne. Je voudrais évidemment clôturer ces quelques mots, et j'ai en mémoire la même passation de pouvoir avec Donald Tusk il y a 5 ans, en remerciant du fond et du cœur toutes celles et ceux qui contribuent au quotidien, par votre rôle au sein du GSI, à être engagés au service de ce projet commun. Je sais que ça demande beaucoup d'efforts, beaucoup de sacrifices. Je sais que les défis auxquels nous sommes confrontés sont exigeants, mais à chacun d'entre vous, et spécialement à ceux qui ont contribué à soutenir le Conseil européen, que ce soit les huissiers, les responsables de la restauration, du protocole, de la sécurité, à chacun d'entre vous, je veux vous dire merci, ma gratitude personnelle. Vous apportez une contribution essentielle à notre succès commun. Merci à la secrétaire générale pour son engagement et merci à l'ensemble des directeurs généraux. Cher Antonio, nous avons siégé autour de la même table du Conseil pendant de nombreuses années, comme collègues, comme amis. Nous n'avons pas, ni toi ni moi, malheureusement, une boule de cristal pour identifier les défis qui sont devant nous. Mais du fond du cœur, j'espère que les prochaines années seront moins turbulentes que les années précédentes. Et oui, j'espère que l'unité sera au rendez-vous. Je te souhaite le meilleur. Bravo et bon succès.
Mr. President, cher Charles, Madam the President of the European Commission, Madam Vice President of the European Parliament, Excellencies, Madam Secretary General. It's a great honor and a pleasure to be here with you today. I would like to direct my first words to my friend Charles Michel. Cher Charles, je tiens à te remercier. Tes efforts infatigables, ton profond engagement pour l'Europe ont été indispensables pour construire l'unité européenne en des temps très difficiles. Pendant ta présidence du Conseil européen, à plusieurs moments cruciaux, tu nous as rassemblés pour faire face à des défis que beaucoup jugeaient insurmontables. Face à une pandémie, face au choc économique qui a suivi, face à l'agression militaire russe. Cher Charles, tu nous as guidés pour faire face à ces défis, en nous rappelant toujours le pouvoir et la nécessité de l'Union européenne. Merci, l'Europe te doit beaucoup. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been mayor of Lisbon and proud to serve my city. I have been Prime Minister of Portugal and proud to serve my country. I now take office as President of the European Council and I'm proud to serve the European Union. Lisbon is my city, Portugal is my country, and Europe is our common home. There is no contradiction between these three levels. Nowadays, in this globalized world, the only way to be truly patriotic, to ensure sovereignty, is to build a common Europe. Because only together can we stand up for security, stability, and peace in our continent. Only together can we achieve shared prosperity, economic growth, and the climate transition. Only together can we make the voice of Europe heard in the international scene. So, unity is the lifeblood of the European Union. But we should not ignore our difference of opinion, not treat them as a problem. We have 27 different histories and cultures, and we look at the world from different geographic locations. That diversity is perfectly natural. It enriches us, and we can, in fact, harness it. It is Europe's strength. The truth is that Europe's unity in diversity is remarkable and rooted in the strength of our common steadfast will. As President of the European Council, I will make it my mission every day to build this unity and cherish our natural diversity. But, ladies and gentlemen, what is Europe about? Europe is about values, about peace, and about prosperity. Values are the bedrock on which we have built everything else. They are inscribed in our treaties, right up at the top. They set high standards for all of us, institutions and citizens alike. Human dignity, freedom, democracy, equality, rule of law, human rights, including the protection of minorities. These values and principles are the very essence of Europe and our way of life. And they must be defended, and that is the main lesson of Europe's dark past of dictatorship and war. 33 months, 1,010 days into Russia's war of aggression in Ukraine, we are all yearning for peace, especially the embattled and heroic Ukrainian people. But peace cannot mean the peace of a graveyard. Peace cannot mean capitulation. Peace must not reward the aggressor. Peace in Ukraine must be just, it must be lasting, it must be based on international law. This war is on the European soil, but at stake are the universal principles enshrined in the United Nations Charter. People's right to self-determination, nations' right to choose their own future, and respect for territorial integrity and state borders. And so, we must write a new chapter of the European Union as a peace project by becoming stronger, more efficient, more resilient, and yes, more autonomous in security and defense, always working for a strong transatlantic partnership. Enlargement to the Western Balkans and our eastern neighbours is a powerful tool for peace, security and prosperity, and a geopolitical imperative. Both the European Union and the candidate countries need to work harder and faster, without artificial timelines, but also without undue obstacles. We live in the multipolar world with 7 different continents and 193 countries. We need to engage them by weaving together a global network. In doing so, we should abandon concepts such as global south or global north. The European Union's external action must acknowledge that both the south and the north are in fact plural. That also means that the European Union must be a partner for a global, multilateral, sustainable and peaceful future, for a new global governance and a new global financial architecture, championing global causes like fighting poverty, climate change and preserving the health of our oceans. Finally, Europe is about prosperity. The European Union has always been anchored in the promise of shared prosperity for its citizens. That is what we must deliver. The reports of Enrico Letta and Mario Draghi are a call to action, and the Budapest Declaration identifies priorities. As we move forward, it's now up to us, the institutions and the Member States, to take decisions. We need to complete the single market, to cut bureaucracy, invest in skills and innovation, and turn challenges like those in defence and energy into opportunities to boost the competitiveness. Having spoken to European leaders as I visit them over the last few weeks, I feel confident because of their sense of urgency and, above all, because of their general focus on the collective action inspired by creativity and guided by pragmatism. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, the glue that must bind us together in defending our values, in building peace, and in achieving prosperity is trust. We need to renew that link with our citizens by working closely with the social partners, our regions, our cities, and the representatives of civil societies. Because we must demonstrate that we effectively address people's worries, from the housing crisis to better management of migration, from ageing to climate change, from energy costs to better jobs. Dear colleagues, preserving and reinforcing the European Union's legacy is teamwork. That's why I would particularly like to thank you, my dear Ursula, for joining me here today, and also Madam Vice President of the European Parliament. We represent different institutions, but only together we are the European Union. Together with the Member States, with European citizens, with all of you here today, we are Team Europe. And to my colleagues in the General Secretariat of the Council, I say, I'm one of you, I count on you, and you can count on me. Standing for our values, strengthening our European projects of peace and prosperity, and building citizens' trust. This is the agenda ahead. Let's go to work. Thank you.
Work.